Well done. So for everybody joining on the recording, I've already started and I forgot to hit record, so sorry. We're doing the little circles. I want you to stand comfortably with your feet either facing forward or slightly turned out. So we're just going circles all the way around. I want you to notice how you're feeling. And we're leading with the hips rather than the shoulders. And do about 5 in each direction. Really nice. And then we're going to just wake up that core. We're going to do a little weeble. So we're just going to first of all lift one heel and then the other. That's enough for you, stay there. Otherwise we're going to bring the weight over one leg and bring the weight over the other. So the work here is that hover rather than bringing that leg straight back down. Whoop. And again, meet your edge here. If you've got really tight hips, just take it easy. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done indeed. Walking your feet in. You're going to have your feet hip distance apart. Again, think about that posture. You're thinking about finding that length in the body. You're thinking about that pelvis underneath the rib cage, thinking about that chin tucked. And from here, we're going to bring the feet out and in. So just a really subtle hip movement, which you might not feel, just external rotation of the hips, out and in for 5 and 4 and 3, well done, and 2, and then you're going to keep them out and we're going to find a little squat. So you're going to sink the hips down as if you're sitting in a chair and then just bring yourself back up. It's almost like you're catching yourself with the glutes and drawing yourself back up. So you're going to inhale down, exhale coming up. Inhale down, exhale squeeze. Inhale down, exhale squeeze. Really good. Making sure both knees are turned out evenly. Well done, you got 2 more. And this time we're going to come up onto the balls of our feet. And all the way back down. Exhale to come up, pressing up. And you can see this is really hard to go slow, isn't it? But this is not a HIIT class, so we're really... I love a HIIT class, but this is not one. So we're really thinking about going as slowly as you can. Focusing on balance. Well done. For 3. And 2. Pressing up last time. Oh, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done indeed. Bringing the arms down, shaking it off. Amazing job. Hopefully feeling a little bit more awake. We're going to do some walkouts now to plank. Now, if you don't want to come to plank, I'm going to give you an option. So you're going to start at the bottom of your mat. If you don't want to roll through the spine, if that feels a little bit too much compression, then I want you to send the hips back and find that hinge position, bending the knees, and you can come out to hands and knees, half plank or full plank position. So finding what works for you. You're very keen, I like it, well done. So we'll start now. See, Sarah's waiting. So we're going to start by rolling down or finding that hinge position, walking out to your lovely strong plank, half plank or hands and knees position. At any point feel free to drop those knees down. If you're in plank, I want you to make sure not to tuck your tailbone, but to have the tailbone not pointing up but in that neutral position. And then you can bend your knees to come back and hinge up. Beautiful. And then bringing your hands to meet up and overhead, and we're going to come back down. So softening your knees and thinking about that length through the spine, walking slowly out to that strong plank position or half plank position, and then coming back in. Taking your time, finding what works for you. And remember, you can stay with your hip hinge or your roll down if you don't want to come to the floor. Let's go for 2 more. So taking your time here, really enjoying this movement, pressing the ground away when you find your plank position, and then coming back up. Hands to meet up and overhead last time, and we're going to stay down. So you're going to come down into your plank, half plank or hands and knees position. We're going to just hold for 10, 9, 8. Drawing the belly in and up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. Dropping the knees. Bringing your feet together, knees wide, finding a wide-legged child's pose or a puppy pose with the hips lifted. So just hanging out here for a wee second. Well done indeed. Got very exciting news for you. We're going to do some press-ups now. So these are Pilates push-ups, so hopefully it feels a bit nicer than normal push-ups. Well, they're exactly the same, to be honest. So you're going to find your hands in knees position. You're going to spread your fingers wide. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hip points. So we're going to start in this position. Now I'm going to show you a standing option just in case you can't come to the floor for those in the recording. I want you to draw your shoulders back from your ears. So you don't want the shoulders up around your ears. You're engaging the lats and drawing your shoulder blades down your back. Drawing belly in and up, finding that nice table position. You're going to think about a triangle shape with your hands and where your head is headed. So rather than going in between your hands, you're going to come slightly forward, so working those pec muscles. So let's have a go. We're going to inhale as you draw forward. It can be a tiny movement. Exhale, press away. So the body is not moving, it's coming with you. The only thing moving is you're drawing your elbows back and the body is moving with you in one piece. That's it. So you're going to inhale, exhale, press. We're going to do 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Inhale and exhale. Last time. And take a break. So if you don't want to come to the floor and you are standing, please use a wall, use a fireplace, any elevated surface. Again, drop the shoulders down from the ears and you can press in and then press away. So just find what works for you. We're going to do another 2 sets. I'm going to give you options for these. If you find that really enjoyable, stay there. And I want you to notice that it's much harder to come forward than it is to kind of come here. What we're looking for is if we were to come to the ground, our chest would fall between our hands. That's kind of what you're looking for. But you don't ever have to go down too low. So I just want you to go down as low as you can, come back up with good form. If you want to add on, you can come into that half plank position. Again, drawing belly in and up. And you want to think about just going down a little bit, getting comfortable in that range, then going down a bit further. Let's do 6. So spreading your arms wide, drawing your shoulders back from the ears. You're going to inhale down, exhale, press away. Try not to cross your ankles because that can twist your knee and throw off your form. And if you find these really hard, it's because they are. So please be kind to yourselves. Inhale down, exhale, press. Inhale down, exhale, press. 2 more. Keeping length through the back of the neck. Last time. Really well done, everybody. And take a break. Resting your head, finding a nice restorative position. And if you want to, rolling through those wrists. So if you're finding that your wrists are sore, you can do the 3rd set standing position against a wall, elevated surface, or you could even hold a forearm plank, or just do anything. You can maybe come back to this version, which is slightly more gentle on those wrists. So final set, everybody. You ready? Final set, I promise. Let's go for 6. So inhale down, exhale, press away. Take your time, keeping that length through the back of your neck and through the upper back. Lovely, Natasha. Well done, Sarah. Well done, Amelia. Taking it, so really think about your head being in line with the rest of your spine. That's it. Beautiful. When you've done 6, or as many as you want to do, take a break. And your choice whether to come into a child's pose or a downward dog at this point. And just popping one heel down after the other. And hanging out in a nice restorative position. Well done. And we're gonna now come to a little Z sit position. We're gonna finish on our back, so we're heading there. Now, if you struggle to be in this position, might be tricky for your hips. You're not quite 90-90, so this is kind of folded. This leg is more folded down, this one is in front. If that is not comfortable, you can be in this position. So just find a position that works for you. You're gonna, if you're mirroring me, you're gonna take your left hand and we're gonna do what's called a baby rock star. So option one, you're gonna sweep your hand up and back down. That's option one. So you're getting a nice stretch through the side body and back down. Option two is to press up. So you're lifting those hips as you exhale to come up, inhale to come back down. So finding the option that works for you. You're going to do 6. Well done. And remember, you can be on your fist if your wrist is not happy and you really want to feel that stretch through the side body. Exhale to draw up, inhale back down. I've lost count. 2 more. Well done. Looking beautiful. And you're thinking curves, not angles, if that makes sense. And we're going to do a little counter stretch. Well done. So just going the other way. Fantastic. And then we're going to move into a little side plank. Now I'm going to give you options here, so don't get worried. I know we don't like side planks. You're either going to stay, so this can be your side plank where you're drawing the side body up. This can be your side plank where you're resting on that front knee, or this can be your side plank. So up to you. All options are valid, just choose the one that works for you. Are you ready? Not yet. Amelia, you're too keen. Come on. Are you ready? We're going to go in 3, 2, let's go. And just finding the option that works. I'm going to count you down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Press the ground away. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Well done. Little counter stretch for me. Really good. Take a breath. And we'll go one more time. So if you find the last option a bit too challenging, then you can drop the knee down or you can pick it up, whatever you want to do. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's lift up. So you do not have to be in a full side plank. This option is equally good, and really focus on drawing the side body away, pressing the ground away, drawing the fingertips up towards the ceiling, lifting that top hip. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. And then very slowly, we're going to go the other way. Now I want you just to notice if you change positions of the legs. So I'm much less comfortable this way round. So I'm just encouraging you during your week, if you tend to sit this way, try and sit this way. Because I'm doing my best here because this feels very awkward. So just noticing. You're going to take your right hand, place it down, and we're just going to sweep the arm down and up. And you're going to exhale to come up, inhale, float back down, and then lifting it up if it feels available to you. Exhale, pressing up, inhale, back down. Exhale, pressing up, inhale, back down. Just 2 more. Take your time. Last time. And little counter stretch. Oh, I'm tight on that side. Nice job, everybody. Okay, what's next? Can you remember? Side plank. So extending that top leg away. If your wrist is feeling it, making a fist can really help. You can do it on the forearm if that's just a little bit nicer for the wrist. Otherwise, we're going to come up either here or here. Are you ready? 3, 2, Sarah's there already. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And I want you to really think about that top hip traveling upwards towards the ceiling. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7. You're looking great. 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. Forgot to count. And coming up and over. Well done. Really nice. One more time, last time. So just finding the option that works for you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And just, you can mix and match. So if you start in a full thigh plank position, you can drop the knee if it gets too much. Try and find a comfortable position for the neck. So you don't want to let the neck drop down. Try and keep it in alignment with the rest of the spine for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done indeed. And I want you to bend your knees and bring your legs wide, and then holding onto your shins. So give yourself lots of space. I want you to sit up really tall. So just sitting up as tall as you can, and just as a mini back bend. So it should be feeling quite nice after all of that. Really, really nice. And then we're just going to do a little hip movement. So I want you to again find that wide position, and then if you want to support yourself, you can, or you can just sit upright. And you're going to keep your left leg where it is, and you're going to draw your right knee down towards the floor. So you're not moving your left leg at all. And then bring it back, and then draw your left leg down towards the floor. Just again, notice which side feels tighter, and bring it back, and then draw. This is the internal rotation of those hips, and back. And so I'm much tighter on one side than the other. You might find the same. Just 2 more. And last time. Really well done. And then from here, we're going to roll down onto our backs. So taking your time, you can either roll onto your side and come onto your back, or you can hold behind the thighs and roll onto your back. So just finding a position that works for you. I'm just going to find, I don't want to go too much. Right, and relaxing on your back just for a second or two, bending your knees, feet flat on the floor, and just taking any movement that feels nice, whether it's a windshield wiper or anything else at all. Really, really nice. And we're going to come back to find that neutral spine. So I want you to just rock the pelvis forward and back. So you're rocking the pelvis forward and then rocking back, and trying to find that sweet spot. So you may have a little gap underneath the lower back. If your back doesn't respond well to that, you can tuck your tailbone and soften the lower back into the floor. What we're trying to do is keep a gentle engagement on the lower abdominals throughout the exercise, rather than sort of inhale and then exhale. But I really want you to think about gentle engagement. So not tightening, but just gently engaging the muscles of the lower abdominals, thinking about that wrapping around sensation. With that, we are going to lift one leg up and draw back down. So inhale, lift the other leg up, exhale, tap back down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Now, if you're able to, bringing both legs to tabletop. Again, notice if the belly's pushing up, if you can just soften the belly down towards the mat. Again, not tightening, softening. And holding in this position, or with the feet in the floor, we're going to tap one foot to the floor and back up. Tap the other foot to the floor and back up. Well done. You've got another 5 on each side. Tapping the other foot to the floor. The only thing moving is the legs in the hip socket. Really good. Tap and lift. Well done. Tap and lift. And trying to have those knees over the hip points. Tap and lift. Looking straight up at the ceiling. Tap and lift. Softening chin towards your chest. Tap and lift. You got 5 more. 5 and 4. Well done. And 3 and 2 and 1. Really, really well done. And the last little one we're going to do today before we come back to our feet is a reverse crunch. So you're going to keep your head on the floor, and option 1 is, if you want to keep one leg in the floor, you're going to draw your right knee in towards the body and then your left knee in towards the body. So that's option 1. Exhale as you draw that leg in. Option 2, drawing both knees in and then down. Now you don't need to come to the floor. So if it's too much for your back to come all the way to the floor, you can just exhale to draw the knees towards you, and you're rolling the tabletop, or you're rolling the tailbone off the floor. So you're not jerking, there's no jerky movement. Your exhale, use that core strength just to roll knees towards your chest. That's it. So that's where the work is. It's that really soft. And notice if your shoulders start scrunching up towards your ears and you're clenching your jaw, you want to soften through the shoulders, through the jaw, through the upper body. Just think about those lower abdominals. You've got 4 more. And 3. Just 2 more. 2. Well done, last time. Amazing job. And again, take a little windshield wiper, and we are going to roll up to a seat. Now if you want to roll onto your side and then come up to the seat, that's absolutely fine. Otherwise you can hold behind your legs, soften chin towards your chest, and roll up to a seat. Very nice. So we're going to do a little boat, and then we're going to come to standing. So a boat pose, you want to sit up on your sit bones rather than be back on your tailbone. So that's quite hard for me to do. If you have a posterior tilt, you might find that that's quite a lot of work, or you might find it quite easy. So everybody's different with that one. But I want you to hinge back slightly. So you want to feel a little bit of work on the tummy. So if you find that position, you can hold on to the back of the legs. You're going to float one leg up, tap it back down, float the other leg up, tap it back down. This can be enough for you today. Absolutely, as long as you feel the tummy work, that's great. If you feel you can add on, you're going to bring both legs up, and you're going to free the arms, and you're going to tap one toe down and then the other. If your back starts to ache, stop. That's it. We're going to go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and feet down, sitting up really tall. Nice job. Okay, one more little exercise. How many times have I said that today? So we're going to do a boat to a canoe. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? So this can be your boat, or this can be your boat. Your canoe is here, and then you're back to your boat. Or this can be your canoe, this can be your boat. So you can do a half roll back, or you can lift the legs up and roll back and extend the legs and come back up. That's quite hard in those core muscles, so just take care of yourselves. So you can be here and then roll back and then come up. That's a great option. Or you can find that lovely boat position and then round the spine, tucking your tailbone, coming into that canoe and back up. It depends on your experience with Pilates or where you are at the moment. I'm going to do 6 reps. Are you ready? So finding your boat position, you're going to exhale to roll down, inhale, hold, exhale to roll it back up. If you're here, same thing, exhale to roll down, inhale to hold, exhale to roll back up and extend the spine. Finding what works for you. Exhale to roll down, inhale to hold, exhale to come back up. If you're in that half roll back, exhale to roll down, and then inhale to hold, exhale to come back up. Well done. So just finding what works for your body today. Well done. Lost count, let's do 2 more. Finding the boat, finding your canoe, coming back to your boat, and relax. Last time. Well done everybody, looks great. Well done, and coming up. Well done indeed, fantastic. So just coming to a standing position, I want you to try and come up without using your hands. Now what that can mean is if you can come up that way, fantastic. If you need to come onto your knees, I want you to use the leg you don't usually use. You can support yourself as well if you need to. Nice. Well done indeed, and shake it off. Always try when you're coming to standing to use the weird leg, you know what I mean. And I want you to just shake it off and really just enjoy this movement after all that hard work on the mat. Really nice. for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to end with a little roll down or a forward fold. So remember, this is an option, and you can come down and just relax the arms. Otherwise, you're going to soften chin towards your chest and roll down vertebra by vertebra. Hang out where you feel able to hang out, and just soften through the back of the neck and the shoulders and the jaw. Very slowly pressing into the feet, engaging the thighs, drawing the belly in and up, coming all the way back up. So be mindful of a little head rush or any lightheadedness. Just take it really gently to come up. Bring your arms up towards your head. And you are done for the day. Well done. I'm going to stop the recording.